In the shadows of a forgotten cemetery, where tombstones leaned like crooked teeth, and the moon cast an eerie glow upon the cracked earth, there dwelled a clan of vampires unlike any other. These creatures of the night were not bound by the typical rules of their kind. They reveled in the darkness and thrived on the fear they instilled in the hearts of the living. Among them was a particularly malevolent vampire known as Lord Malachi. His eyes burned like crimson coals in the darkness, and his voice dripped with a venomous charm that could ensnare even the most wary souls. Lord Malachi had ruled over his clan for centuries, amassing power and spreading terror wherever he went. But there was something different about this night. As the full moon hung low in the sky, casting its baleful light over the cemetery, whispers of an ancient prophecy echoed through the tombstones. It spoke of a chosen one, a mortal with the power to vanquish the darkness and restore balance to the world. Unbeknownst to Lord Malachi, this chosen one walked among the living, unaware of the destiny that awaited them. As the vampire lord plotted his next move, the chosen one's path began to intertwine with that of the undead. But the true nature of the prophecy remained shrouded in mystery. Would the chosen one have the strength to confront Lord Malachi and his minions? Or would they fall prey to the insidious machinations of the vampires, plunging the world into eternal darkness? As the night wore on and the tension in the air thickened, one thing was certain: the fate of both the living and the undead hung precariously in the balance, and only time would reveal the outcome of this chilling tale of good versus evil. The chosen one, a young woman named Alara, lived an ordinary life in the unsuspecting town nearby. Little did she know that her destiny was entwined with the malevolent Lord Malachi and his clan of vampires. Alara's nights were plagued by haunting dreams, visions of the graveyard, and the sinister laughter of creatures that lurked in the shadows. As the whispers of the ancient prophecy reached Alara's ears, a mysterious stranger appeared in her life. Tall and enigmatic, he introduced himself as Gabriel, a hunter of the supernatural. Gabriel sensed the dormant power within Alara, recognizing her as the chosen one destined to confront the vampire lord. Reluctantly, Alara embarked on a journey guided by Gabriel's expertise in the occult. Together, they delved into ancient texts, seeking clues to unravel the prophecy and prepare for the impending confrontation with Lord Malachi. The air grew thick with tension as they discovered that defeating the vampire lord required a sacred artifact hidden in the heart of the forbidden vampire lair. As Alara and Gabriel ventured deeper into the darkness, the vampire clan became aware of their quest. Lord Malachi, sensing a threat to his dominion, dispatched his most ruthless minions to stop the chosen one and the hunter. The night echoed with the clash of steel against fangs, as Alara and Gabriel faced wave after wave of bloodthirsty vampires. The journey became a race against time, with Alara's latent powers awakening in the face of danger. Guided by an otherworldly force, she harnessed abilities she never knew she possessed. Gabriel, his past entwined with the vampires, revealed snippets of a tragic history, hinting at a personal stake in the battle against Lord Malachi. As the duo reached the heart of the vampire lair, a cryptic inscription pointed them towards a hidden chamber. Inside, they discovered the ancient artifact, a relic with the power to banish Lord Malachi and break the curse that bound his clan. However, the artifact's true potential remained unknown, leaving Alara and Gabriel with a daunting task ahead. With the vampire lord closing in and the fate of both the living and the undead hanging in the balance, the duo prepared to face the ultimate confrontation that would determine the course of this chilling tale. In the dimly lit chamber, Alara and Gabriel held the ancient artifact, feeling its power resonate through the air. As they prepared to leave the vampire lair, an unexpected revelation unfolded. The artifact held not only the key to Lord Malachi's demise, but also the secrets of Gabriel's past. As memories long buried resurfaced, Gabriel's stoic demeanor wavered. Alara glimpsed a vulnerability beneath his facade, a connection to the vampire clan that transcended the boundaries of mere rivalry. Before she could question him further, the ground beneath them trembled, and the ominous presence of Lord Malachi loomed in the shadows. The vampire lord, his eyes ablaze with fury, confronted Alara and Gabriel. In a voice that sent shivers down their spines, Lord Malachi revealed a shocking truth. Gabriel was once a part of the vampire clan, a former ally turned betrayer. The hunter had forsaken his vampiric nature in pursuit of redemption, a fact he had concealed from Alara. As the revelation echoed in the chamber, a tense silence gripped the air. Alara struggled to reconcile the conflicting emotions within her. Torn between the trust she had placed in Gabriel and the newfound knowledge of his dark past, with Lord Malachi closing in, their unity wavered, threatening to unravel the fragile alliance that had brought them this far. The ancient artifact, sensing the discord in the room, pulsed with an ethereal light. Alara, driven by an inexplicable force, raised the relic, and a surge of energy enveloped her. In that moment, the artifact unveiled a forgotten prophecy within its depths, a prophecy that hinted at a choice Alara must make, a choice that would shape the destiny of both the living and the undead. The chamber quivered as the artifact's power intensified. Alara, grappling with her emotions and the weight of her newfound destiny, faced a critical decision. Lord Malachi, sensing the shifting tides, grinned malevolently, eager to exploit the vulnerability within the Chosen One. The story hung in the balance, with Alara's choice poised to unravel the intricacies of the prophecy and the fate of Gabriel and Lord Malachi. As the trio stood on the precipice of destiny, the intrigue deepened, leaving unanswered questions that lingered like shadows in the night. Alara, with the artifact in hand, felt the weight of the prophecy pressing down upon her. The revelation about Gabriel's past and the choices he had made left her torn between trust and doubt. Lord Malachi, sensing the unrest, taunted them with a sinister laughter that echoed through the ancient chamber. As Alara grappled with her decision, the artifact whispered cryptic guidance, urging her to choose wisely. The prophecy foretold that the path she chose would determine not only the fate of the vampire lord, but also the destiny of Gabriel and herself. In a moment of clarity, Alara's eyes locked with Gabriel's. Despite the secrets he harbored, there was a sincerity in his gaze that reached the depths of her soul. With a resolute determination, she chose to trust him, believing that redemption and sacrifice could coexist. The artifact responded to Alara's decision, radiating a brilliant light that enveloped the chamber. Lord Malachi, caught off guard by the unexpected turn of events, recoiled as the power of the relic repelled him. A scream of agony echoed through the lair as the vampire lord was banished into the shadows. As the chamber settled, Alara and Gabriel stood amidst the remnants of the confrontation. The artifact, now dormant, held the key to both salvation and mystery. Gabriel, grateful yet burdened by his past, pledged to guide Alara in harnessing her newfound abilities. The destiny they faced was still unclear, and the shadows of intrigue clung to them like a persistent fog. The duo emerged from the vampire lair, the night air heavy with the echoes of their encounter. However, the story was far from over. The ancient artifact, now a symbol of hope, hinted at a greater purpose yet to be unveiled. Alara's journey continued, with questions about the prophecy, Gabriel's past, and the lingering presence of Lord Malachi lingering like specters in the darkness. As they ventured back into the unsuspecting town, unaware of the supernatural forces that had just clashed beneath their feet, a new chapter unfolded. The intrigue deepened, leaving a trail of unanswered questions that would propel Alara and Gabriel further into the realm of mystery and danger. Little did they know that the shadows of the past were not easily dispelled, and the true test of their alliance awaited in the looming darkness. In the following days, Alara and Gabriel sought refuge in the quietude of the town, attempting to resume their normal lives. Yet, the events in the vampire lair lingered, casting an unsettling shadow over their every step. The townsfolk remained oblivious to the supernatural forces at play, their routine lives continuing beneath the guise of normalcy. As Alara grappled with her newfound abilities and the weight of the artifact's power, she discovered that it held the key not only to defeating Lord Malachi, but also to unlocking a deeper connection to the world of the supernatural. Visions and dreams haunted her nights, revealing glimpses of an ancient order, a forgotten realm, and the threads that bound her fate with that of the vampire lord. Gabriel, ever watchful, guided Alara in honing her abilities. Yet, a sense of urgency pervaded their actions, as if an unseen force propelled them towards an inevitable confrontation. The whispers of the prophecy echoed in their minds, and the town's tranquility belied the storm brewing in the supernatural realm. Meanwhile, in the depths of the shadows, Lord Malachi, though banished, plotted his return. The vampire lord, fueled by a burning vengeance, sought to unravel the mystery behind Alara's power and exploit any weaknesses in her newfound alliance with Gabriel. Unbeknownst to the duo, the remnants of the vampire clan persisted, shadows cast across the landscape, biding their time to strike when the opportunity arose. The artifact, dormant but pulsating with latent energy, hinted at untold secrets waiting to be unraveled. Alara and Gabriel delved into ancient texts, seeking guidance and uncovering fragments of a prophecy that extended beyond the immediate threat of Lord Malachi. The relic's glow intensified whenever they neared a revelation, leaving them with a sense of foreboding about the challenges that lay ahead. As Alara and Gabriel walked the thin line between the ordinary and the supernatural, the intrigue deepened, and the unresolved mysteries multiplied. The choices they made in the coming days would not only shape their own destinies, but also determine the delicate balance between light and darkness in a world teetering on the edge of the unknown. The whispers of the prophecy lingered like a haunting melody, leaving the story poised on the brink of an unpredictable and perilous journey. In the heart of the town, a forgotten library held the final pieces of the puzzle. Alara and Gabriel, driven by an insatiable curiosity, unearthed ancient scrolls and manuscripts that spoke of a celestial ritual capable of sealing the shadows once and for all. The artifact, a key to this otherworldly ceremony, revealed its true purpose as a beacon of hope rather than just a tool for destruction. Guided by the wisdom of the texts, Alara and Gabriel embarked on a quest to locate the sacred sites needed for the celestial ritual. They traversed through haunted forests, desolate landscapes, and treacherous caverns, each step unveiling a new layer of the supernatural tapestry that bound their fates. As they neared the culmination of their journey, the echoes of Lord Malachi's malevolence resurfaced. The vampire lord, relentless in his pursuit of revenge, rallied the remnants of his clan. The shadows thickened, and the town quivered with an impending darkness. In the climax of the celestial ritual, Alara and Gabriel stood at the nexus of mystical energies. The artifact, imbued with the power of redemption and sacrifice, radiated a brilliant light that dispelled the shadows encroaching upon the town. Lord Malachi, defiant until the end, faced the true strength of Alara's newfound abilities. The celestial ritual unfolded, sealing the shadows and banishing Lord Malachi and his clan to a realm beyond the reach of the living. The town, once haunted by the specter of darkness, bathed in the warmth of a dawn it had almost forgotten. With the balance restored, Alara and Gabriel returned to the town as guardians against the supernatural forces that lingered at the fringes of reality. The artifact, now a symbol of triumph, retained its enigmatic glow, promising to safeguard the town from future threats. As the townsfolk resumed their lives, blissfully unaware of the supernatural battles fought on their behalf, Alara and Gabriel shared a quiet moment of reflection. The prophecy, once a foreboding specter, now whispered promises of peace and a future untethered from the shadows. Yet, the intrigue persisted. The artifact hinted at realms unexplored, and the mysteries of the supernatural world beckoned. Alara and Gabriel, now allies forged in the crucible of adversity, stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Their destinies intertwined in a story that transcended the boundaries of the known. And so, with the town bathed in the glow of a new beginning, the tale of Alara and Gabriel unfolded beyond the pages of the present, leaving the door ajar for the next chapter of their extraordinary journey. The story, though concluded for now, hinted at a realm of endless possibilities and the perpetual dance between light and shadow.